Hi everyone! Today I've got something new to share with you. Since I really like the Turner acrylic gouache, I decided to try the design gouache. It's not super easy to find in the US. You can find it at Jerry's Artorama, but it's quite expensive, although they usually have it at a reasonable price. But at least they have the individual tubes if you run out, so you don't have to keep on buying the sets, which is great. But what I did was buying it on Amazon, the Japanese site, and you do pay for shipping and it's quite pricey, but when you add the shipping to the price of the paint, it still ends up being cheaper than buying it in the US. And I often take the opportunity to buy a few extra things that are not available here in the US. So this set is a set of 18. It was shrink wrapped. The tubes are 25 mil, so they're really good size. And it looks like there's a nice range of color and a black and a white. So Turner is a pretty good brand. I've been very happy with the supplies that I've been using. On the tube it says the superfine Turner color for professionals. Most of it is written in Japanese. It's made in Japan. It says concentrated permanent color, so I'm guessing it's light fast. The tubes don't give a light fast ranking, but on their website you can find a list with all the numbers, and they seem pretty light fast, most of them. You get the pigment information here. And on the other side, I know it's written in Japanese, but you have the stars, and it's how light fast they are. So it goes from 1 to 3. Most of them are 2 or 3, which are very good. So I'm going to swatch them, and then I'll make a little painting with them. With the very first tube that I picked up, I noticed that the binder was kind of separated, so when I squeezed on the tube to get some paint, all I got was some translucent liquid, which annoys the heck out of me. I don't like it when I use a tube of paint. The paint's not coming out. I only get some liquid coming out. So I used a paper towel to get rid of most of it, and then finally I get the paint. Luckily, it did not happen with all the tubes, only a few of them. I found that most of the colors are pretty opaque, except for a couple of them. The opacity is to be expected with designer gouache, and there's always going to be some pigments that will never be very opaque unless mixed with other opaque pigments or white. The colors are nice and bright, and the paint feels very creamy, so I'm excited to paint with them. To test out my new gouache, I used the Holbein White Ibis watercolor cards that I got recently. So it's going to be a miniature painting. It's really small. It's just 3 inches by 3 inches, so yeah, pretty small. As soon as I put the paint on the paper, it was so nice. I really liked it. I like the creaminess, the opacity, and the surface I used must be pretty nice too because it was really lovely. So besides the binder separating from the pigments in some of the tubes, I'm really not disappointed with this gouache. So far I've always been pleased with the Turner paints. As you know, I've been using the acrylic gouache quite a lot lately, and in the past I tried their poster colors as well. I like them all. So this painting is a scene from Spirited Away. I cropped it to make it fit into that little square. And it was a lot of fun trying to paint that tree with all the different colors. I struggled a bit with the foliage, but I usually do. I used to be pretty good at it, and then I don't know, I haven't done it in a while. I need to practice some more and get better at it. I just thought I would have a harder time painting the tree trunk, but it was the opposite. Now I need to try watercolor on these little watercolor squares and see how well this paper reacts with more water and with watercolors instead of gouache. Alright, that's it for today. I'm a happy camper all around. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're feeling extra generous and you want to support this channel, you can always click on the thanks button right next to the share button. Have a wonderful day everyone. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye bye.